Alright guys, welcome in. Today we have our first battle report for Conquest, the last argument of Kings. We are playing Sorcerer Kings and our opponent is playing the Nords. I will put the lists down in the description so you can check it out. I'm still want to look which format is pretty good to go over some Conquest matches on TTS. And later we can maybe even try to get some videos from our local store and the tournaments we host there. Alright, the game's already starting, you can see it. We are moving in with some Ghols. The Nords, they have a lot of light units. For his army, the Ogres are the new Goltr Beastpacks. I think there are no miniatures on TTS right now. And he's using the plates, so that's fine. We got in with the Ghols, so we can maybe score that zone on that right side early with the spell from the sorcerer. I think so far, telling from the game, we were happy with how I set up my stuff. I was kinda happy. There's some stuff I would do a little bit different, but I will tell you later. The mistakes really happened on another place, and I think that's also good for this format, so I can go over some matches, see what went wrong, and maybe somebody can learn something from it as well. Alright, next we put in some Rajakur there to get them maybe on this objective there. It's, by the way, off balance we're playing here. So I was hoping we can put them on. We start a conflagrate here, obviously. Put them on, start the Arcane Conduit triggers to take up my rituals and stuff like that. But it is kind of hard to get the Arcane Conduit on this. I mean, you can get some, but it's harder to get a crazy amount of them. And I'm trying a double elephant list. It's the first time I'm fielding two of them. One with the Maharajah on it and the other one just as a standard one. I was moving in the sorcerers here. You can see he's spread around. Has a lot of raiders coming in. There's a big block of raiders with the Volva coming on the right side. There's also a Goltr Beastpack and the raiders. There's a 3-man raider squad on both flanks right now. So we send in some Flamecasters on my right side so they can maybe start shooting the stuff. And I really like to get one of them at the flank so we can maybe work later with a save. So they can get opportunists, get some rerolls going if they can get some flanks off, or we just Now I was moving in the Ghols. I wanted to move them so our command stand here is touching, so we score it because we cast our spell on it, and try to kinda bait him in, see if he wants to get the charge or not. But he actually was fine with it, so we split the objectives. As you can see, he was considering it. We split objectives here, which was probably a fine start. So he tries to bait my Ghols here. And we tried to bait him a little bit later, you will see that as well, but I think I did not execute it perfectly, because it wasn't great. It wasn't great. I think in this spot, looking back at it, maybe I could do a reform with the Ghols and put one stand in the back, whatever, so I get a smaller footprint. And then just move him so it's an annoying charge for him to make, so he exposes his flank to maybe my Rajakur. And maybe I should consider, if I charge him into the flank, I don't want to expose my own flank too hard here. So maybe if the Rajakur attack him and he attacks me again with a Goltr Beastpack, they're not getting into my flank, so I have my shields and stuff. And then maybe I can answer later with the Flamecasters on the side, hindsight. But we did what we did. He killed some Ghols actually with the spell, but we managed to bring him back a little bit later. Also, we had archers in the center. They were kind of pressured by the werewolves, the wolves, and I already saw that in the match there. I should move at least that far forward that if we want to pass the objective zone, I at least get range with my archers on him, and he's still around 18-ish inches away, so I need to go forward half an inch more there. already something I picked up. We did it wrong, but at least next time we should try to remember that one if we want to pressure it. Alright, so already going in turn 3. Now those are the Mahabharati initiates. I was considering like where should I bring them. Like this was one of the options. I didn't like it too much. I was considering the other flank as well, but other flank didn't really make sense. So we bring them in over here. The idea was here, like they should be like one of the pressure sources later, like in the first, was like the first idea. So if I pressure like multiple charges, maybe they can get in, swing once, and maybe just stand in a good position to make some bad charges for my opponent, or difficult charges. But that's yeah, we will see what's gonna happen to those guys. As you can see, the Ghols now, I don't really like the position, because now even if he charges me, I think he's going to charge me. Like if I charge him back, which is still like a super far charge with the Rajakur, I expose my flank like super hard to his units. So I think I'm not doing a good position here, even if I force him to go to the water. So yeah, we moved the Rajakur a little bit. There's a lot of stuff I'm reconsidering which one is like the best. So in the end, I actually go for a more conservative move. As you can see, I just shifted a little bit sideways, which I don't do because I don't want to get out of my archer range. Yeah, I was like struggling here with keeping all my ranges for spell casting and stuff up. So yeah, we just actually moved a little bit forward. So if he attacks us, we have good spell range, can maybe get some spells off, and played a little bit slow so we can stack up some rituals and play it from there. So yeah, he basically just wipes out my Ghols here, and I cannot really answer that kill like too well right now, which is not great. Alright, so we bring in some Mahuts. As you can see, it cannot pass the archers, and if I want to move the archers even a little bit further, it cannot pass them. So if I want to pass the archer, I should stay back, but I think this is fine. But I think this is the Mahut without the Maharajah on it. This one should be right at the flank. So as far on the left as I can go. So if you want to get it, he has to go over, and as you can see how I bring the other Mahut, I think they just kinda should have swapped position. One big thing actually, I did not know, like the Bearsarks, they have like, if they charge, they get a free clash action. I did not know that. So that gave him some good charges there. So we learned that. Keep out for Bearsarks, don't let them charge. I think against Nords, if they have Bearsarks, I need to like shoot at them and wiggle them down, or like, yeah, do some spell casting. I don't think they take the spell casting and shooting too well with the evasion too, so I think we can start like preparing them and then maybe handle them later with a Mahut. Alright, so now he's considering like what to do with the wargs, and since he's like not really able to get the archers, he decides to go for the Mahabharati, which is, I think, yeah, the good thing to do there. He gets some impacts there, kills some Mahabharati, you will see that, and we just kill him with full rerolls and aim and shoot from our archers. So I think so far so good. And yeah, I think that's our Mahabharati dying there a little bit, doing some resolves. Yeah, they took it actually quite well. It was just some impact attacks, so because they're so squishy. So yeah, there we go with the archers shooting off those wargs. So we did some trading there. I think that's so far kind of favorable for me. And overall, I think after that, with just 2 Mahabharati bases left, the idea to sacrifice them was kind of good. But I didn't really thought through like what's gonna happen to them in that turn. So yeah, it's it was a bad follow-up turn there, so I messed up, so I just sacrificed him later for basically nothing. On this side we go for a stare down, so I don't want to move, so he can charge me, and he just don't want to move, so I can shoot at him. I was checking what's gonna happen if I charge him with the Rajakur, and I'm, as you can see there, he has such a great position because it's for me a flank charge, and I don't want to get in this flank because then I'm super exposed. As you can see, we bring now the Mahut on the flank, and this Mahut should be the other one. This should be the standard Mahut, and we have our spellcaster there in obscuring terrain, chilling around, and the important part is it makes it a lot harder to charge him from different angles, and I rather prefer to lose my Mahut than losing the Mahut with the Maharajah on it. So yeah, I think that was one of the positioning mistakes we made there, which he punished super hard. You will see that, We're just setting up rituals, and that was the thing, like, I really liked my ritual bank so far, but since we lose now a lot of resources that are like doing rituals and stuff, it's getting kind of hard to really get the output we need. Yeah. As you can see on this flank, he has now some raiders pushing in, a Goltr Beastpack, and already one unit of Bearsarks with the Jarl in it. And I think this, hindsight, we know now this is really a unit we should look out for. Those Bearsarks with the Jarl in it's very dangerous, and the other Bearsarks as well. So we know Bearsarks are good. Alright, and now you can see I want to go with my Mahut first, so we can charge into the flank of these raiders. Again, I would prefer it to be the standard Mahut, because I don't really want to expose. Maybe hindsight, let me think. We could have just attacked with the other Mahut into the front. I mean, we should probably kill around like 1 to 2-ish bases of these raiders. I think actually we could have like solved it here a little bit better if we attacked with the Mahut first, like with the other one. I mean, yeah, other position would have been better anyways, but yeah, that's what I could have done. As you can see here, since I just killed the 2 bases with my damage, I had to move in and then do my trample, so I'm even getting pulled a little bit further forward, which is very nice done from him, but very bad for us, since our like 500 points guy is now standing quite exposed here, and we don't like that too much. So yeah, here he charges our archers, which is okay for us. I mean, it's not great, we lose some archers, but now we can, like, we have some Flamecasters coming in, which gonna like really hurt. And putting the Flamecasters in the center is actually not bad. I put them a little bit more to the right side, as you can see in a second, because at that moment I thought my left side looks kind of fine, and he probably gonna bring some stuff on the right side. He has still some reserves coming in. As you can see there, that's a Goltr Beastpack, and I think there is some other, oh yeah, I didn't know where like the other Bearsarks and stuff go. So as you can see, yes, we bring in the Flamecasters. I was really deciding where to bring them, but in the end I'm going for this side here. And put them in effective range, so we have like good shots, can start shooting them off. And I think in the follow-up turn we just went with like a conflagration into triple activation on them and cleaned off those raiders, because with aim, shooting, and the torrential fire, they absolutely, yeah, hit like crazy. If we had the Rajakur a little bit further back, we could have conflagrate, give the full volley rerolls to them, and then send them in, which would have been like awesome, but not needed. And now here you can see I'm like trying to figure out how we solve this side, like how we sacrifice our pieces here, kinda. Or at least try to sacrifice our pieces. And the thing is, like, I think the move with the Mahabharati was okay if my Mahut was activating a little bit later. Because, yeah, from the order we get, I cannot, my Mahut moves before he does the Goltr Beastpack. It moves right before he does the Goltr Beastpack. And yeah, that's like, yeah, he's gonna kill the Mahabharati and we cannot answer it. And as you can see from our Pikachu initiative counter there, he has the priority next turn as well. So very, very unfortunate there for us. Not super well played, but that's what I said earlier. I was not really thinking through how this side's gonna play out while I was doing my stack. So next time, really, I should yeah, think through it a little bit better. That's but I mean the stack is a huge part, a difficult part of the game, and I think it's good to see where you can improve, and it is a learning process, right? So there I think we just spellcasted and stuff. Did we already? Oh yeah, we hit him with the archers. And melee, that's something that's coming, you can see, is now bringing in another Goltr Beastpack there. So our Rajakur really have to kind of hold them. And that's what happened later. They were kind of able to hold that side against the Goltr Beastpack. They get swiped out by the raiders that attacked them to the flank. I mean, there could have been some stuff I could have made different on that side to make them a little bit more survivable, which I should have done, but at that point the game was, you will see the game was already lost at that point, because this is actually, I think, like this is the start of the start of the end, kinda, because yeah, he gets the Mahabharati unanswered basically, so sweet move for him there. So the Goltr Beastpack basically did its duty. And since he has initiative, he knows like the Goltr Beastpack can actually like even grind out some more value. I didn't really go for it. Like I didn't want to go with my elephant next turn first, because if he gets initiative, he can do the Goltr Beastpack, kill something, then we do the elephant, and then he gets the raider and can kill my archer and sorcerer. So I was like, alright, if you get the Goltr Beastpack or something and kill off my elephant or whatever's going on, I at least want to kill the raiders and save my sorcerer. So I have at least some stuff that can block him a little bit from moving over to the other flank. Which, yeah, was pseudo working out. But in the end, he just one-shots my elephant with the Maharajah here. So I wish that one was the other elephant. Also, hindsight, I think I killed that raider base, which I should not kill. So he cannot move in his second unit. So that could have been another play. So just starting... Yeah, I really started to get some spells on the Bearsarks behind. Like, I think on this side, it's just an accumulation of too many, like, small and big mistakes that, like, yeah, I did not really answer a single thing on that side well, except for like the raiders early. Like, yeah, I was able to kill them with a flank charge. If it was a normal Mahut, that would have been fine. That even like maybe going back, what if I placed the Mahabharati really over on the left side and go with both Mahuts in the center? Maybe that could have been good. So if you want to go in and trample them down, but I mean they were pulling in the wargs. The question is if the Mahut could have pulled in the wargs as well if I did that. Alright, so I think now we're gonna just blast off. Yeah, that's blasting off the raiders. Yeah, the dice thingy didn't like us there, so we just rerolled. We got some rerolled 6s, which I think I actually yeah, we didn't get to reroll 6s here, so we had to undo it. Because I didn't get my spell off here. Also, I picked the wrong spell here with my Sorcerer, which was bad, but because I casted no healing on him, which was scaling and hard to cast, I should have just... I mean, the roll was bad, I think I didn't get off either, but I should have just casted on myself the seizing so I can heal up a little bit. Because I know we can, should be, or at least I think we should be able to clean them up with the triple activation on the Flamecasters, because if they don't kill him with an aim and shoot, I could have charged him into the flank for another 9 impacts. And now we lost our Maharajah, and he's now just picking up our second elephant, and that's basically the game there. Because I cannot answer that flank anymore. We lost like, what was it, 700 points on that flank without like doing like minimal damage of like, what's some raiders, 110, 120 points. So yeah, the other flank was like looking good for the next few turns. I think we could have managed the other flank even with losing the Rajakur. The Flamecasters could have like picked up some good stuff, and that flank would have been fine, but this flank was just horrible. So yeah, now we are just like doing some like desperate stuff, shooting at stuff, hoping like wonders gonna happen, but we haven't seen any wonders in this game. It was just like most stuff was pretty average overall. I think the Mahuts took a little bit too much, but it wouldn't have mattered overall. I mean, if this with all the mistakes I made, just insane dice rolls could have saved me on the left side. So I think that's basically it for the game. He's now gonna kill off my second Mahut. He's gonna charge into my raiders. As you can see, start charging it. The water helps me there. So yeah, we would have been good against the Goltr Beastpacks with spellcasting and hitting them. But yeah, they're not gonna hold up against everything, and like our archers are dead to the Beastpack. The Mahut is dead to a lot of Bearsarks. Oh man, these Bearsarks, yeah, they screwed me up so bad. They hit hard. They hit very hard. And we could not come back from it. So I think the final score was around, I think 20 something to like, I don't know, 12. It's one of the missions I'm kind of practicing for our upcoming tournament. So yeah, I'm really happy, so I know a little bit more how I should play it. I think I like the list with the double Mahut. I really want to test the list out with a Ravener instead of the Mahut and see how that works. But I think the double Mahut with the Eye of Blazing Tempest and a lot of healing, and the big Rajakur block with a lot of healing, if you play it well, if you know how to make your activations and you get your rituals and stuff right, I think the list is good. I mean, it's just 2 units of Flamecasters. I wish we had a third one, but if you like don't overcommit it, and like if you don't get them like poked a lot, they can do well. But you have to be very careful with those pieces, because they need to swing and get the volume fire for at least like 2 turns or something, like really the optimal fire, and then some blink shots if you, yeah, to get a lot of value. But they can trade up very well. As you can see there, we're losing some Rajakur, but they hold it up, they hold the line. And yeah, we could have conflict, double casted and healed them up with the elemental feedback, which was one of the ideas I had there. Yeah, and then we just played a little bit more for funsies, so we can swing a little bit and do some wild stuff. But that's it for the game, guys. I hope you enjoy this kind of format. If you have any stuff you would like different, please tell me in the comment section. I will try out some different stuff here till we like find something that is nice to watch and helps everybody a little bit. So I will give you the replay till the end, so you can watch if you want, and have a good one, guys, and I see you on our next match. So bye bye.